Hello and good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to NASCAR Racing Season 1996. This is the difficulty setting. We're going, well, last time, let's find out how we did in the last and only race. Adam Petty finished third in his debut event at Rockingham. This week we're going to Richmond, and it should be a blast. Yep, like dead last like always, so that's fantastic news. We're going to play on easy setup because every other setup is looser than all fucking hell, so I'm not even going to bother. So as you can see, we have the right setup in, and it's a 40-lap race, so let's see if we can survive this melee. The endless starting and dead last endeavor that is NASCAR Racing Season 1996. Yep, clearly we should have started in last. Clearly we are the slowest car on track. So it's a good thing we started in last. Because obviously the slowest car on track would obviously pass 5 cars in the first lap. Obviously, the slowest car in the field in qualifying would make up 7 spots in the first lap of the race. Obviously. It makes complete sense. Can you tell that I can't stand this game's programming when it comes to qualifying? We'll get past Michael there and start working on Sterling Marlin. I know, and I understand it may look asinine that we do the standing start on the front stretch with a 3-2-1 go. It does look pretty asinine, and I will admit it is pretty asinine. I don't really like it, but that's really the only option that we have. Because doing the full pace lap, I mean, stupid shit happens occasionally, like these guys wreck or they'll stop and they won't get going again, or both at the same time. Because sometimes, like, they'll hit into each other on the pace laps and then stop, and then the entire field stops. I don't understand. I think, no. I might have footage of that happening from one of my practice runs here. Or I might have deleted that to save room, because I don't have that much space in my hard drive right now, so I need to clean it out eventually. But we made it into the top 10. I didn't even notice that, but it really doesn't matter. We're technically, obviously, playing by K&N rules, where top 5s are all that matter, because this is, there's only 20 cars in the field, like I said last time. Oh, well, Jimmy Spencer decided to stop in the middle of the corner. I mean, that's not even my fault that he wrecked. He just stopped in front of me. You saw. That was just a really terrible, terrible strategy by Jimmy Spencer. Okay, got to the inside of Ted Musgrave, who made up to 8th place. Next up is Russell Wallace. And we'll see if we can get around him. This is, technically, we're seeing the battle for the lead right here, because everyone in the top 10 is pretty much just in a single file line here, so it's like we're really there at Richmond, but no, this is a day Richmond race, so so if it was real life, it would actually be good. We might get a run here on the front stretch. Did a pretty good turn 3 there. I don't think we'll quite get to his inside, but now we're 10 laps into the, oh no, never mind, we got to him. That is a completed pass, and old Rusty Wallace moved up into the 7th position. And we might get to the inside of Craven. Almost got into him there, but we really backed up the corner as a result of trying to not hit Craven. So it's very possible we could get to his inside in a turn 1 like we did Rusty. Yes, indeed. Got past Craven, but now it's Bill Elliott's ass that I'm trying to not ram into. Leaving room on the outside there, because coming off these corners, these guys don't give a shit. They will plow into you. Actually, sometimes, it really depends. They're either, the guys behind you are either really, 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 really courteous, or they just plow right through you like you're not even there. And I'm not sure what light switch you need to flip to actually determine whether or not they're going to be courteous to you. All I know is that it's basically a toss-up. But now we're into the top 5, so playing by K&N rules, we're having a good race. And we're not even halfway done with the event yet. In fact, we're barely where would we be in, like, the pie? I think we're, like, a third of the way through the race this time by, so... I'm trying to think of my, my pie chart, you know, for, fractions. Something... Yeah. Something that I noticed while driving on the highway is that most towns are around 20 to 30 miles apart from each other. It's very consistent. Towns that are marked on highways, and essentially any kind of place with a sign outside of it that would say it's a town, has about 20 miles of separation between them on highways, at least in the Great Dakotas, they are anyway. Something strange that I noticed. It really makes it a lot easier for making, like, I'm a sixth of the way to where I'm trying to get to, kind of, you know, small talk with yourself when you're so bored out of your mind that you can't think of anything besides, you know, like popcorn chicken when you're driving. I don't know. Do I sound insane to you? I don't think I sound insane to me. Something else that I noticed here is that I'm looking up there at Jeff Gordon. I don't know what it looks like to you, but on my screen it looks a lot like Dale Jarrett's championship winning paint scheme. And that reminds me that Dale Jarrett is not actually in this game. I don't remember. Was he at Yates when... No. He had... Yes, he was at Yates when this game came out. Because Bobby Labonte's in the 18, so... Yeah. Well, we'll get past Martin cleanly, so that's nice news. Now all we have to deal with is the hardest guy to pass in the 90s. And that would be Dale Earnhardt, and he'll probably... I don't know. I don't know if this game is programmed like the Papyrus games in which the AI, you know, has their own, like, traits. I know it's unadjustable in this game, but I know in NR 2003 it's adjustable. And who knows if it's adjustable, I mean, even if it's even an existing thing in the PS1 version of NR 96. So we'll get to his inside either way. I think we'll get past him just fine. No, yes, actually. I'll leave him room because the car was so massively loose coming out of 2 there. He's probably right next to me. And now we should be safely in front of him. And now all that's left is the leader. My goodness gracious, this has been a good race for old Adam Petty, and we're right at the halfway point, too. Getting to the back end of Jeff Gordon here. And if I can get past Gordon right now, which I do, and if I can lead the rest of this race, we should split the most laps led bonus points. So, Adam Petty to the lead. 19 laps to go. We are halfway through the event now, so yep, we'll be fine on tires. And we'll be fine on fuel. I knew we'd be fine on fuel, but I wasn't sure on tires. But we are indeed going to be fine on tires. So that should be game. Unless a caution comes out, so I guess we'll just set sail. Well, it's a few laps later and I've caught some lap traffic. I really don't want to try and pass them because I'm sure something stupid's going to happen if I do. So we'll just hang out behind them as long as possible, and if I see an opening, we'll take it. Yep, so there's Jeff Burton going down the lap. Johnny Benson's next in line, so Johnny Benson's not dead last. Hey! Isn't this a change of pace? Oh God, Jimmy Spencer. That was a terrifying moment, if I've ever seen one. Give me room, asshole. You're a lap down. Jesus. Oh God, Daryl. He actually gave me room there. He probably thought I was going to slam headfirst into the wall, which, you know, wouldn't have surprised me if it had happened, but nope, we're fine here. And Dave Marcus. Oh my God, I almost ran up his ass. Get out of the way. That was actually one of my faster laps lately. Damn, oh, well, we're really loose suddenly. All the way up the track, probably going to have other people try and de-lapify themselves there. Nope, we're fine. That last time by it was 10 to go. We're going to come to the line. It's going to be 9 laps remaining. After Jeff Rabeau down here, we got a little bit of a clear view. So we won't have to deal with too much lap traffic for a while, which is nice. I don't know how Gordon's negotiating the lap traffic right now. I can't imagine he's doing it very well, but you know, at the line, it's going to be 2 laps to go here from Richmond. I'm still negotiating lap traffic. I'm really being conservative at this point. I do not want to do this, all of this shit, and end up, you know, wrecking in the last goddamn lap. But we're gonna come out of 4 here, behind all these guys. I'm still gaining time on Gordon in the meantime here, might I add. And it's gonna be the white flag sponsored by Credit One Bank this time by for Adam Petty. Got a 10-second lead over Gordon. Never a bad thing to have a 10-second lead over someone. And this what you're seeing right now makes me want to increase the difficulty. But I'm just gonna start last in every race as it is anyway, you know. Oh, actually Dale's moved into 2nd place, but we're gonna win. As I say all that. So yes indeed. Win number 1 on the season 1996 for Adam Petty. As I slow down on the backstretch here. And ready to take a look at the standings here. So, yes indeed, Dale Earnhardt was your winner. As a matter of fact, maybe I shouldn't be right there. People still have a chance of hitting into me. Nope, they're going down pit lane there. So all the lap down guys, I put a lap down. Yep, everyone's pitting at this point, so we might as well jump. So yes, indeed, Adam Petty wins his first race of the season, and I consider turning up the difficulty. So there you have it. Win number 1 for Adam Petty. Yeah. So that'll be about that. There's the victory lane celebration if I've ever seen one. And yeah. So yes, indeed, we did lead the most laps, tied with Gordon. So we're going to get 10 bonus points each. And I'm not going to be in the points lead. We're going to be second, 10 points back. As a matter of fact, so... There you have it. That is race number 2. And I consider turning up the difficulty once again. Next time we'll go to Atlanta. And maybe I'll decide whether or not we're going to make my life more miserable by making it more difficult. So, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye! You may remember the girl in Crescent was going to meet you in the party, but before you get there, you need someone in the street. Oh, goodness, that scared me. So what does that do? You work on a construction site. I'm paid $1. Fucking rich. 10 charm. Are you kidding me? I'm beautiful. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.